Hello, everyone, and welcome in for your daily card reading. And this is for Saturday, August 19th. And one of the things I hope to have done by the end of the weekend, I hope everyone's weekend is off to a good start. If you saw in the video earlier this week, I was looking at creating some new Oracle cards. So here were a couple ones, and I was asking if anybody had feedback on which style they liked better, with more of like the just general look or look with the planet. And so I decided I'm going to do a hybrid, but I have some of them. So my timing cards are going to have the kind of the planet look, and I'll do them in different colors as well. But, some of the things like, within 3 to 6 months, or when you stop focusing on it, things like that. So I hope to have those all done by the end of the weekend. But let's go ahead and jump in and see what all messages God, Spirit, the Divine has in store for everyone for this weekend. So let's go ahead and jump in with our air signs. So that's our Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and see what message is coming through for you. All right. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is that teacher, mentor, wise type of energy. So whether this is something where you're being called upon to be that person, to be a teacher or a guru or a way shower to somebody else, or whether you're in need of some spiritual guidance and reaching out to somebody, that is the energy that is coming through for you for today. Let's take a look at your Gaia card. Remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. So right now, with all of the retrogrades that are happening, we have Venus, Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune that are currently in retrograde. Mercury is going into retrograde at, the 23rd, on the 23rd. So this resurfacing of past feelings and emotions, there's going to be a lot of that coming out as these planets move in retrograde. And actually, Chiron is the wounded healer. And so that is also about kind of like re-examining your feelings and your thoughts. And so a lot of times this kicks up old feelings. And some of those ones, they're old feelings, they're memories or whatnot that are being called to the surface so that you can heal them. Maybe you didn't really heal them before, you just kind of pushed them to the side and it's like, oh yeah, everything's fine, even though it really wasn't. So you might be feeling that, these past feelings and emotions that are coming up, and it's because you never really dealt with them the first time. So make sure that you're working on transmuting that energy and working on trying to process through that and make some changes, work on grounding, being out in nature, and meditating to really help rise above that. And actually, then your moon card was take time out to breathe. So along with your meditating, and I know that's kind of I'll call it maybe an emerging area, is being a breath work coach. I've seen different things online about that and just how important it is to work on your breathing. And I remember I was watching a Jay Shetty video. If you haven't watched any of his videos, check him out. He's wonderful. But he was talking about how breath is, really the key to life. Like you're considered alive, or born when you take your first breath. And when you take your last breath, then, then you die. But he was talking about how much of a difference that can make in your life, that, when you're scared, you either hold your breath or you're breathing faster, so if you can master how to control your breathing, that can really have a huge impact on your physical body. So take time out to breathe, which means relax, but then also maybe take a look at breath work. All right. And then your soul journey card is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So especially as old feelings are surfacing, old emotions, depending on how old they are, also reflect on how far you've come since then. So even if you haven't totally healed something, you've probably made some sort of advancement or progression there. And remember that as you heal, you can also be an inspiration to other people who are going through a similar type of situation. So you possess gifts that you can share with the world. Some of those gifts are going to help you with your own healing, and if you're able to find things that help with your healing and help with your growth, definitely share those with other people. And that's, part of the way that we raise the vibration, across your community, across the planet, is sharing these gifts and helping others along. All right, let's take a look at our fire signs. So that's going to be our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what message is coming through for you. The Wheel of Fortune. So, that's that card of good luck, that events that are unfolding for you are destined and fated. So there's also a little bit of that sense of, if you envision a wheel that's going like the wheel on a cart that's going down a path, there's already kind of a rut, but not in a bad way, that there's a rut, there's a groove, there's a path that wheel is going on. So, don't fight against it. The Wheel of Fortune will bring your blessings and bring you the lessons and the experiences that you're meant to be having. So have faith and trust in the Wheel of Fortune, that it's going to be bringing you those good, that good fortune. So, all right, let's look at your Gaia card and see what is coming through for you there. Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. So it goes really well with this when it's talking about destiny, that, the Wheel of Fortune is bringing in your destiny. And then when it was saying magical blessings, that what's being brought in by the Wheel of Fortune, it is those blessings. So whether it's a lesson, an experience that's being brought in, connection with another person. So trust that the wheel is going in the right direction. All right, let's take a look at your moon card. Confidence is your key to success. So this is also kind of that reminder, and this is new moon in Leo. We just had a new moon a couple of days ago. And so this is that reminder that, confidence, step into your power. Part of the idea with the Wheel of Fortune is there's, you do have these fated and destined events and this direction that you're going, and trust in that intuition, trust in that inner voice that you're being led in the right direction. Put your energy confidently into whatever that path is, and you'll see a lot more, success, abundance, a lot smoother of a path than if it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll kind of go this way, but I'm not really sure. So confidently step forward. All right, let's take a look at your soul journey card, gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So know that the opportunities being presented to you are ones that are there, they're there to help give you blessings, and be grateful, for the experiences that you've had. Even if you've had some tough ones, know that they were there to teach you a lesson. Whenever you're trying to bring in abundance, if you have a grateful heart, and the message that you're putting out to the universe is gratitude, then you'll reap more rewards than if the message you're putting out there is, why me, why this, how come so-and-so has it better. Then you just kind of end up attracting more of that sort of energy back. All right, let's take a look at our earth signs. So our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, what message is coming through for you? All right, justice. So maybe there's a situation where you feel like something's been out of balance, like maybe you've gotten the short end of the stick, and justice is coming. And what that looks like, if you do feel like you've gotten the short end of the stick, justice isn't revenge necessarily. So it's that you'll be put into a better place. So everything you've gone through is building you up to go to a better place. So even if you've been disappointed by something, hurt by something, it was there to make you stronger so that you are in a better position to accept, the next set of blessings or the next lessons that are coming in. Your jumper card was attachment, letting go, restriction, and fear. So it could be, I'm sliding these up and now they're out of view. So it could be one of those things that maybe you've been overly attached to something and it's been drawing too much of your time, too much of your focus, too much of your energy. So in that case, justice might look like something changing there. If it's a job, maybe there's a change at your job where now you're not spending as many hours there. So the justice is that it's helping you rebalance your life. So whatever these changes are that end up coming in, know that it's there to put you in a better place spiritually and along your journey. And the card I pulled, since that was a jumper card, is Ocean of Eternal Love, Healing, Creativity, and Fertility. I don't think I've seen this card come out before. So after, the justice part comes through, there is healing behind that for you. So if it was a tough situation, there is healing that's coming behind that. And with the creativity and fertility, fertility isn't necessarily related to, human reproduction. It's fertility in terms of also birthing new ideas, new experiences, new fresh starts. So that's with creativity. It could be that you're inspired to go down a new path in terms of a hobby or a calling, something along those lines. All right, let's take a look at your moon card. See what comes up. Hold your vision, fixed moon. If you have had this vision of where it is that you want to go in life, whether that's on your job, with your friends, with relationships, like where you want to go, what is that vision? This is that idea of don't make yourself smaller, don't dim your light just to be comfortable for other people. Hold on to that vision and let go of some of these other attachments that are keeping you from that vision. So you are a magical and blessed being. And if you have this vision of this is where I want my life to go in, whatever aspects, like I said, job, family relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, life calling. If you really have that vision, hold to that. And with this attachment part, let go of what is keeping you from that vision. Let go of those fears of, but if I go down this path, what if I fail? Well, if you never take a chance on it and you never step foot on that path, you're definitely not going to get there. So, the only way to get there is if you start to take that journey, if you start down that path. So let go of your fears and let that creativity flow. All right, let's take a look at your soul journey card. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So just like what I was saying in terms of hold on to that vision, you can get there. You have to put your energy into it and trust in the divine, that you'll be able to get there and release the negative thinking, release any attachments that are keeping you from getting there. If your goal, say it was to be an artist, but maybe you have that one friend that's like, yeah, really, but like who actually pays for art anymore? Nobody's actually going to be able to make a living doing that. Why waste your time? Oh, it might be a nice hobby. If you have one of those types of people in your life that's keeping you from your vision, it might be time to release those people or cut back, your interactions with the people who are keeping you from your vision. All right, and last but not least, we have our water signs. So that's going to be our Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. All right, the moon. So a lot of times when we've talked about this, because this card's come up a lot, the moon has kind of been that subconscious. It's, maybe some deceitful energy. Somebody's trying to manipulate you or pull a fast one over on you, or you're the one doing that to somebody else. But it also has to do with doubts and fears. And so sometimes this is about, okay, release your doubts, release your fears, stop clinging to ego-based fears and listen to your actual intuition. Winter's end, regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. And I remember I had asked a spiritual advisor one time about how can you discern between what is ego-based fears. Here, I'll put those down for you. Ego-based fears with your intuition, because sometimes it is tricky as you're getting more familiar with your intuition. And I remember she had said, with your intuition, it's usually a calmer, more peaceful feeling. So even if it's something that you aren't super excited about, like that's not necessarily what you would want, there's a certain calmness about, yeah, I guess that probably is the case, versus if it's an ego-based fear that's stepping in, there's more of a heightened energy, almost like a frantic energy to it. So that's, if you're trying to figure out what is this, just an ego-based fear or a doubt versus my intuition, think about that. How are you feeling when you're having that thought? How are you feeling about it? Are you feeling frantic and like, oh my gosh, or is it like, yeah, I think that's probably the case. So, all right, your moon card. Surrender to the divine. Full moon energy. So, full moon and the moon card. So, surrender to the divine. And remember, when we talk about surrendering, it's not like throwing my hands up like, fine, I give up, whatever. It's not that. So that's not, that's not what surrendering to the divine is. Surrendering to the divine is more along the lines of, saying, this is bigger than me. I don't know what to do. And as a mere mortal, can I control the outcome? The divine has plans for me. So I'm going to trust in the divine that things will go the right direction. So it's more of a positive sense of, I'm going to trust that this is going in the right direction. I'm going to trust that the divine has my back, that God is putting me in the right direction versus throwing my hands up. I give up. Whatever's going to happen will happen. Two definitely different feels. All right, so your soul journey card, discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So this is, and it's interesting because when you put the two of these together and the colors match. So there is an element of, you do need to have discipline when you're starting on whatever path. So if this has to do with a job, if this has to do with, a career or life path, there is something to be said for, yes, you have to surrender to the divine. But like I said, this isn't a throwing up your hands like, fine, I give up, Jesus, take the wheel because I'm just going to be napping over here. It's more of, okay, I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to trust that the divine has my back and that things are going to go the way that they're supposed to go. So, you are still putting in the work. You are still being disciplined and trying to get to your goals and having that faith that, okay, if I do this, I'm going to be advancing. And, if your goal is, I want to be a successful business owner, if you're starting up a new business, having the faith that it's going to happen. I need to be diligent on my side, and the divine will come in, and maybe it's not boom, immediate success, but having that faith that I'm surrendering to the divine. These are the messages I'm supposed to be receiving. This is the lesson I'm supposed to be learning. And that maybe if you don't have immediate success, it's because there's something happening that you're supposed to be learning. Like if there is some sort of a hiccup or a setback or whatever you want to call it, knowing that, okay, I've surrendered to the divine. They're trying to show me something. Like I need to pay attention. I need to learn. So as always, take only what resonates from today's reading. There will be some other new readings coming out this weekend as well. So if you want to be notified, there will be an Is This Your Person? And also a twin flame reading coming out within the next few days. So if you want to be alerted as to when those videos post, make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell. Otherwise, I wish you peace and joy along your journey. Until next time.